Try these new shoes on you, shall we? Hey, hold on. Hang on. New shoes from Vinted. I think they're just your style. I know, Mummy can't be bothered to open the bag box to get the socks out. I know they're Timothy's. They're clean though. They're nice and clean. They've been washed. They do have dinosaurs on. They do, don't they? I'm sorry about that. Looks like the Loch Ness Monster though. Maybe not so bad. You coming down with Mummy? Down the bottom? Mummy's got to pack some stuff away. I got these off of Vinted. I did. Aren't they cute? I hope they're going to fit you. Yes, I do. Jazzy boots, aren't they? Oh, yes, look at that. Timothy's socks are a little bit big for you, aren't they? Because Timothy's got bigger feet than you. He does indeed. Push. Push. You're not getting it on, right? There we go. All right. Oh, sorry. Am I pushing you too much? You've got pink. You've got pink on, haven't you? They've got pink laces. Pink zip. Mummy's got a thing about this print. Leopard print. Must be my age. There we go. Kickers, I think they say a size 19. I think that means they're about a 2 or a 3. They're quite wide though. Because you've got little feet, haven't you? Little feet, but quite a big instep. Hi everybody. Annie is just getting her shoes on. Because we've got to go down a hillside. Excuse the state of my hair. I've been to the hairdressers this morning, but it's so windy and blowy outside. And he's coming down a hillside with me today because we've got to, Mummy has got to move Bert's village. So Russ can put my blinds up at some point because no doubt he'll want to do it this weekend. It's Friday morning. Jack went home early at 8:30. I had a hair appointment at 9. And so just got to go and do this now. I really want to go back to bed. My Grey's decided it really wants to be out on show today. Look at that. Woo! Look like a skunk or a badger. So Annie you're the original girl, aren't you, in this nursery? You are. Oh, there we go. They look smart on you. I know. I'm sorry I put on Timothy's socks. That was Mummy being lazy. I just bought these off of Vinted for the girls. So I think they'll fit Annie and Maisie and Molly. They're kickers. And they've got little zips to do up. This is what Annie's got on today. You're all lovely and pink with hearts. Yes. Yes. Annie is very, very special. My first girl. Well, my first reborn that I had. And she came from America. Because I actually didn't know. So probably 11 or 12 years ago now. I didn't know that there was anybody here that sold reborns. It was the counsellor that told me about reborns. And yeah, so I just went online on eBay and Annie was there. So that's why we've got her. So here we are. This is Hillside. It is, plants and everything are dying off now. It's called Hillside because we're right on the edge of the hill. And it's pouring with rain. You see the rain clouds? So let's get inside because it is raining. Right, Annie, you okay there? I'm just going to pull the blind up. I don't have to move any of this. Well, the blind's going there at those windows. So I've got this little roller blind here. But the sun in the summer is so bright because it pulls through this window. This is my fly screen. But what I could do with is another blind this side. Just because I'm very protective of all my bits and pieces that I have here. And I don't want them to get sun damaged. I do have I went thrifting a little bit today after my haircut. There is a little thrifting place, and so I went in there today, and I bought a few things. I don't know if anybody will be interested in that. I might video that later. I did buy a few things, and some of them can go down here. But yeah, this is what I have to move. This is Bert. This is the original Sylvanian. Here, this one. This is Bert's. This all needs to go. Because Russ blind, when I said I wanted a blind for the door, but I don't know where I was. I think I was away that weekend. So he did it as a surprise, got the blind, but got a blind for this window, which I didn't actually need really. But saying that, the sun does glare in here as well in the mornings. Obviously it won't be now because we're heading on to the autumn now, but it is still light, and I do like to protect my prams especially. And like, I've moved Patty back here. That's my mother-in-law's doll. She is pre-1945. She was found in pieces in 1945 on a German bomb site by my mother-in-law's dad. He brought all the bits home and gave him and his wife put it all together, and it became my mother-in-law's doll. Nobody in my mother-in-law's family wanted it, but she knows how much I love dolls and things, and so she gave her to me, and we actually did her up. She's still got a damaged finger here. We actually did her up, so she is pre-1945. I don't know what little girl she would have been with, but I'm very grateful for her. So I want to get, so there are two things. It's September now. I want to get my Limax Christmas village out. I want it to go all the way along here. Russell's going to help me just to put up a barrier, like a little bit of wood here, a barrier around, maybe a slat of wood to go all the way along there to build it on. This here that is stood on, this is a Kallax unit from IKEA, but turned it this way. It was a standing one, so just turned it this way to put it on top of these. I got these metal cupboards when we first moved in. They come from I got them on Amazon, and they got shelving in full of supplies, and then there's extra shelving down there. Ooh. That's another one of Patty's dresses. But what I'd really like to find her is like a shawl like they would have worn many years ago. That's what I would like to get her, but I've never seen one. And then here is my jumble of stuff from my prams. Under here are my prams as well. So Russ put this shelf up for me. When I first got this room. So for instance, I don't like putting this doll out in her box either, because I just don't want her to get sun damaged. And so she's been put away in the box. And I did think about selling her because she just lives in her box at the moment. But no, I don't want to. And then you've seen this unit a lot. This is what I bought in our local, well, it's called a town, but it's so small that it's a large village in my opinion. One of our thrift shops there. I bought that unit. I mean, this room has had all sorts of things in it as I've been over the last few years trying to figure out how I want things, because I always have to sit and think and feel how I want things to be. Henry is still down here. I was going to move him, but he is still here. Yeah, and then this old chest came from Russ's mum's partner, lovely, lovely man, Jeff. It was his and his wife's, and Jean met Jeff when they were bowling. They were both, you know, older. They met at bowling, both widow and widower. And then Russ put this bit of wood over the top so that Daisy could have her shop here. We had Costa Latte for the Latte family. This is theirs. Mr. and Mrs. Woolley. This is theirs. So they've got that space. And then come round to my girly. He's sitting very ladylike there. And love this chair. So finally, you know, I'm very happy with how things are. I love this. This is one of those over the bed chairs. And I'd like to get one like this for the nursery, because I spend a lot of time lying in the bed in there now. And I'd like to get one of these, but it won't fit under my bed there. So I've got to find one that isn't so raised. I bought this off of Amazon. I do recommend it. Really good. Really good. And Karen, I brought this down because I'm going to find a home for this. And it'll probably be over here. With my retirement home. So my friend, my lovely friend Sam, her sister Jo, gave me this Sylvanian building, which is the what is it? The department store. Well, I don't want a department store because our theme really is like in the mountains, in the woods kind of thing. That's our theme. Where is Bert? Oh, I thought, but where are you, Bert? Bert's family's here. Hi, cliffs. Look at that. Oh my God. Mind yourself, Mr. Penguin. Where's Bert? Oh, there's Bert. There's Bert. Because we have a Doris. Yes, there's Bert. Oh, I think that is holding Bert up. So this is Doris. She's being introduced by the looks of it to everybody. So that's Bert. This is the campground. So this is what I need to move. So basically I'm glad I put it on boards. I'm going to lift the boards. I've got to pack all the little bits away. I don't think I glued it. Oh, I did. I glued that one down. I don't think I've glued that one down. Why did I glue that down? Can't remember. I did it for a reason. But anyway, I've got to move these because Russ is a big klutz. He is amazing at all the things he can do. He really is amazing. He can put his hand to anything. But he's also very, very clumsy. So I do have to see. I just love miniatures. I just love them, and I'm always messing. Oh, it's another thing I want to show. Oh, it's fallen down. I must find a way of putting that up. It's quite heavy. This is from D, and I wanted. Oh, you can't see. I wanted to hang it up here in the entrance way, but whatever I'm using is probably not strong enough to pop it up there, so it might have to be moved. But that's the sort of thing I want to do with that thing from Karen. And then D, over here with Minnie, is one of the stamps that you gave me. And if you see, there are some more stamps there. I don't know if anybody gave me any of those. I go around pretty quick, don't I? I get towed off because it's like, Caroline, take your time. Sorry, I made these little homes here. I do have 2 more, I think. I did an Easter one, and 1 more. I did an Easter one, but I do think I've also got a Valentine's set that I made up. And I made this one here because that's those My Mini Baby. This was one of Jack's milk tins. Look at these. I'm hoping these will fit Emma Jane. She's got bigger feet than this though, really. But don't they look cute? But I could get her standing next to the pram when I do it all up. These are old, but I do think they're too small for her. Might be able to wedge your feet in just for a photo. So thank you to anybody that sends me stuff. My eldest daughter, was clowns were the thing when my eldest daughter was young. Hence why I do like clowns. Still got my little fibro girl there. That was a lovely gift. And all sorts of little things in here. That is not vintage. But all sorts of little things in here. There we go. Jack does like to sit in here when he comes down. So I do try to so I do leave this in here because I do have this lovely cover underneath. But I don't want Jack getting his dirty mitts and feet and everything on that because he's, you know, he's outside all the time with nothing on his feet. Typical little kid. And then all of these my lovely things. So yeah, so that's basically what we've got to do today, is just move that. So I didn't know if you would be interested in watching me sorting for this. These are my pram frills. And in this one, I've got all sorts of things for the prams, like different cozy toes and things. This is the pram with the train inside that I love. I see my friend Hannah has a seat unit as well with the train on it. Jealous. All sorts of vintage clothes hanging around. I've got a skirt that I was going to put on Frankie. What have I done with it? I'll sit her in there at some point. Ah, here it is. See this skirt? The 70s skirt here. True 70s skirt. And what I thought I would do is put it on Frankie and put it in the Syndico, because the Syndico is 1970s. And sit her in there and show you. She'll actually be able to touch the thing, I think, with her feet. It'll look quite sweet. Henry must be bloody cold in that, mustn't you, Henry? So we'll get you changed, mate. But, yes. I mean, I have so much stuff here that I haven't opened. Oh, this is a biscuit tin. Let me just put you on the stand a minute. So this is where I keep all of the Sylvanians. So in a minute, we'll slot all of these. We'll be putting them in here somewhere if we can. This is a printer's tray from years ago. So years ago, when they made newspapers and things like that, they had to block print with the letters, and they used to keep them in trays like that. And so one of our vintage shops has lots of trays, and I went today and I'm like, oh my god, I could buy some more trays. But as people point out, I filled this pretty well, haven't I, in the 5 years we've been here? I think we might have been here 4 years, but owned it for 5. It's 20. What is it? Are we 1925 now? 19. Are we 20? That's because I bought something today from the 20s. Are we 2025 or 2026? I don't bloody know. Anyway, this is another one that I made. This is a biscuit tin. And inside is... Oh, let me open Cookie. There we go. Inside is Cookie. Cookie lives in the biscuit tin. There's Cookie. So Cookie, Bert and Daisy I bought from the doll show. No, from the doll and teddy fair. But I haven't seen the lady who made them there again. But this is what I love, making all these little miniatures and adding things to them. All biscuit related. And there's Cookie. Oh. Love it. Absolutely love all the bits. So the various bits, that Cookie back there is a button. Was she a button? Yes. And so I cut the back off of her. These little cookie things, jars up there, the 3 of those, they're buns. So I just cut the backs off. And then I believe these up here, yeah, milk and cookies up here. These were buttons as well, so I cut those off. And these are all like, what do I see some more here? These are all buttons. Can you see that's a button? So I just cut the backs off of those plastic bits. That's just a round circle with a sticker on it. I've made it look like a clock. The hands are just wire. And then if you see this Oreo, the Oreos there, those are just dowels. So if you go to somewhere like B&Q, which is a hardware place, I'm trying to think for other people in other countries. Michael's, I know, your Michael's, places like that. They sell these like strips, and they have to go on doors, like to make your doors fancy, or to go around your the middle of your room, those sort of things. And they do all decorative. They're all decorative. Quite often I will buy them and use them as skirting, make skirting. But this time here I just used stickers. Same as over there, I used them like bits of laminate flooring, same as I did in there. But you can get all different sizes, and I particularly like the circles because then if you can use a printer, I make a load of, I think I gave a load to Anne in Canada. You cut them out, you make it, you design it. I design it on the computer. Then I print it out really small. So then, and then I just stick them around here. So that's just stuck around. And then I just colour in the top silver with silver paint or nail varnish. And then the squares, basically the same. It's just a print. I come up with like, what's that one? Is that a Thornton's? So that's a Thornton's. So you get the picture of the wrapper online and then you just make it smaller, which is what I've done. I used to do a lot of IT when I used to teach, so that sort of stuff. So like, I'm not good at the like Sage or anything like that, or using Excel to its magnificent best. I don't even know if they use that today, but I was always really good at making stuff smaller for all of these little boxes of biscuits and things. And then these shelves are just lollipop sticks or coffee stirrers you can use, and you can also use that to make your floor. And then the little stands, you see, to make I need to make shelves for here. The little stands here are just wooden shapes that I've cut in half, because I like to get the wooden shapes, because the wooden shapes I get I use for these boxes. Actually, I have to pick you up. So the little wooden shapes I get, and Hobbycraft or the range, they come in boxes like here. Can you see that box down there? I don't know if I can take you down. There you go. So they came in those boxes, and then I just reuse the box. That box has been painted, and then I usually just reuse the boxes as shelving. I've noticed it nowadays as well. Sometimes they come in cardboard. There's another shelf. I've used the shelving. Oh, sorry, you're off on your adventure. There's a shelf in there, look. If I can stretch you in. There you go. There's another shelving. So they came in all different shapes. The range is the best place to get them because they're the cheapest. So, you know, in one side you'd have all stars. In the middle one, it was all like, what was it? Like bell. I don't even know. I might have some. Come here, brother. Latte. You're going to go off on your adventures again, are you? That's where you're showing your uncle where you're going. Alrighty ho, I see. I see. Let's find my trolley. Oh, I don't have my trolley here anymore, do I? In the side of my trolley, I used to have lots and lots of shapes. I'm not sure what I've done with them now. I put them somewhere. But those, like that one as well. There, look. Can you see that one? That's the same. These are like, so I went into Hobbycraft and I went in and got the shapes. I bet you didn't know that Bert was great at volleyball as a teenager. That's why he's got that plaque. Right, we must get on. We really, really must get on. And the biscuits and all you can just buy off of eBay, or you can make them yourself out of Fimo or air dry clay. That's what I like to use, air dry clay. I have all sorts of things. And honestly, I haven't made like proper miniatures like that for ages. And I'm itching because I want to get some more things made up for there. So I'm itching to get on with that. But I've got things in here that I haven't even set out. So like, Russ bought me this. Playmobil City Life. So I could put that in one of those milk cartons. I always look for, I want another milk thing. Empty milk tin for these sort of things, but at the moment they're fine in there. I've had this for a long time. Dreamy Dollhouse 3D puzzle. Bought that from Smith's Toys for £5 last year at some point, but I've not seen any since, so I don't know if they were getting rid of them, but they were in the jigsaw puzzle range. And things like this. So I've got some, I took some of my other dolls in, but these are all at the moment facing into the wall because I don't want any of their packaging to get damaged. That one, some of them I've taken indoors. They're in the nursery. And this one, I've had this one, I don't know, 7 years, maybe. I just don't want them to get damaged, you see. Sun damaged or anything like that. And so I've got like books and and I've got this. This can come out with Christmas. So I've got some Christmas bibs so I can decorate for Christmas in here. But that's what I want to do, is get that there all set out for Lemax. Because I feel like my Lemax stuff is okay size-wise for my Sylvanian Families. So once I get that set up, my Sylvanian Families can come and do the Christmas stuff. That's what's going on in my mind. My friend from America got me one of these. So I want to get this out as well. But at the moment, I've put a dress in front of that, so that doesn't show. I've got something else in there in a box. What's that? This is going to be a long video today. I got this shelf that I've had for many years, not painted it, but I'm not using it at the moment. I might take it in and put it in the nursery on the shelving and put it on the top of the shelving that's in the nursery to use. I don't know. Oopsie. Let's see. Ah, here it is. For those of you who love the miniature toys, here. So I've got this. micro toy box, and I have not opened it at all. Play and display, all the mini brands. And I think I bought this when it was on sale because it wasn't so popular, but it makes like a little shop. Haven't opened that. I just don't want I don't want my stuff to get damaged, if that makes sense. So that's why I want the blinds. So I can put the blinds down and know that it's all going to be safe in here. For those of you who go to IKEA, have you seen these? Really cute little chairs. They fit the OB11, but they're actually, see the holes? Hangers. So I've got one on the side over there that my rubbish bag goes on. But they're actual hangers. But they fit our OB11 dolls really well. So yeah, a few more bits and pieces around. Let's get those out. So I want those. Looking at those today. There we go. So there we go. There's my nattering on. Now I've got to move this. Let's get these put back where they were so they won't get sun damaged. Once I sort all of this out here, see, then I can start getting, because soon it won't be long and it'll be time to get these bits out, won't it? I love all these little things. Look. Oh my God. Soon be time to get all those out. Anyway, let's put you away, Cookie. Right, now what we're going to do, let's put that away. Now what we're going to do is pack away. Well, I'll try and move Bert. I'm not sure how successful that's going to be. You'll find out. We'll find out together, actually. We'll find out together. All right, Ellie? You want to play with the phone? Hang on, man, I'll get you the phone. There it is. You like playing with the phone, don't you? Yeah? There you go then. You play with the phone while Mummy packs all this stuff away. Yay! Well, that was painless because this was not fixed to the top. And I really did think that I'd fixed it in place there. And I'm glad I did nothing else with this. Just, you know, to stop it from folding up now. Because I'm not using any of the outside of the building. So it's just in the inside and it's living up here. That's ready for a design at Christmas, isn't it there? Right. Let's have a look at the next bit. The front of that came off pretty good. The front of that came off really well. I mean, if I be careful about it, I won't have to move many. Oh, these came down, didn't they? Right. Is this stuck? No! Oh, Caroline, you little gem. You're amazing, girl. You thought about it. Let's put you up here. There we go. You up here. Oh, I'm amazed at myself. I need to take my reef down because I think he's going to need things taken down that are in the window that can get broken. Oh, they should break the shoe. No. Oh, I thought that was going to break. stained glass robin. I'll just put her on my table here. And then I've got another stained glass one that I bought when I was in Ireland with Kerry, which is a great tit, I think. Supposed to be, well, one of the tits. Great tit, blue tit, any kind of. Just because I need to move these bits out of Mr. Grumpy Pants' way, don't we, Annie? Because he is a pain in our bum, isn't he? These little flowers and things I made can go there. So there we go, here we are. If I turn you around this way, it's not that good because of the sunshine in the way. So that fence was in between. And I have got a funny feeling that this whole thing is stuck down. That's painting number one that I did. Though I did these backgrounds myself. Just on some boards from Hobbycraft. So that one went behind birds. That was the first one I did. And then that one went behind the giraffes, the High Cliff family. I think they're called the High Cliff. Can't remember. High neck, something like that. They're giraffes. Put them over there. Put the fence there. So yeah, this bit here, for some strange reason, Caroline glued it down. Now it doesn't really matter too much because I can always do it again. Look at these cuties. I can always do it again. She's our resident flower waterer. And he likes to play hide and seek. That's so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at all the cuteness you guys bring. Hey? Hey? Well, my middle daughter absolutely loves Lego. Her and her boyfriend love Lego. And so they're having a conversion in their house. They live in a 4-bedroom house. 1, 2, 3, 4. They live in a 4-bedroom house in Ireland. And one of them is the study for Jake, the boyfriend. One is a guest room, but now 2 are being a guest room. But I think one's being Kerry's office / guest room. And then, but upstairs in their loft conversion, they're doing a whole Lego layout. They take after me. My kids take after me. They do indeed. Rebecca has Lego as well. Rebecca likes anything little. Rebecca loves little things as well. All she used to like tiny boxes with little hidden things in. When she was a child, she would carry little boxes around with little things inside, little creatures and things. And so she has Lego as well. Her house is like got more stuff out than mine because Russ doesn't really like all the little cluttery bits, which is fine because I wouldn't want all his garage bits in the bungalow either. But yeah, it just looks so cute. I love it. I love going to my kids' homes and seeing what they found, their little treasures, and how they've put them out. Now, I just hope he doesn't mess about over here with hope he doesn't touch any of this lot over here. Just fix that on, those bits on. Stained glass window on there. Hope he doesn't mess about with any of that. Right, come on, Doris. Doris doesn't have a home, Tracy, yet. All right, she's still being looked after by the nurse. See, so she's out for the day. She can't be on her own because she has a bit of dementia as you well know, Tracy, because you found her first, didn't you? So there she is, Doris. She's come to retire, to escape down here. Right, I think you might be able to fit on top of the heater thing, the heater unit. Yes, you can. Let's hope he doesn't knock any of that down. I found a stamp when I make cards years ago when I was making lots of cards. I loved Magnolia stamps, Tilda stamps. She's so pretty. A lot of people don't like her because she doesn't have a nose or a mouth. But I just love the detail. And I found a Christmas one. She's holding Christmas presents. And so I'm excited to get back into that. Didn't have much off my hair today. But isn't it grown so much? Next time I'm treating myself to a wash, cut and blow dry and a treatment before we go on holiday. So I'll put Tilda, I'll put you in there. So I keep all my other crafting stuff separate, but this is completely stuck down here. Caroline, that was not a good idea. I know this. Well, it was a good idea for me, but not when you got big Russell Knight coming in. So let's just, what we got here? Oh, sorry, we moved you. We moved you. Can you see all of those up there? All of those dingly danglies. Because we have got 2 of them that fell down. We have, let's move this down here. There we go. So that's it basically. Let's just hope that he doesn't damage anything else. Hey, Annie? So we've got these. These are what's hanging up there. The world's smallest. So I have a great bunch of these, but 2 of the, when it got really hot in here in the summer, the hooks that are up there. If you'd like to see what other ones I've got, just let me know. They don't seem to have sun damage on them. They're hanging right from the top here. They don't seem to have sun damage. They are so cute. I know, Annie. I can see Slinky. Slinky's got a bit of sun damage there on his label, which is a shame. I think it looks like he's the only one that's got sun damage. Oh no, Mr. Potato Head. The back of Mr. Potato Head's got sun damage. Not him, but his writing. But that's because they hang up there. What's the other one that fell down? Oh yeah, the operation's got sun damage. I wonder where they were. There's the world's smallest operation. Do you remember when it was like really difficult? I'm just pushing them back in a minute. Do you remember when it was really difficult to do operation when we were kids? What bit did you always find the hardest? I think I found the horse the hardest. But can you see it's got a bit of sun damage there? Compared to that one's nice and bright there. And then that record player actually turns, I think. Spinning turntable motion and light up strobe sensor. Includes a record set tone arm to activate. And it's on a clip. Why can't you take these out, Caroline? Because I can't, all right? Because that just doesn't work for me. But I won't bother putting them back up until Russ has sorted out. So we did move all of that. I just need to wipe it down now. I can't move this. The garden. This is the garden here. But if I end up having to move it and do it again, it's no big deal. I just did it in a hurry one time. Where are the wipes? Annabelle Daisy, are you sitting on the wipes? No, you're not. Where are the wipes? Oh, did we need to get some more wipes for down here? I didn't think we did. Oh, croaky. I think we needed some wipes. Oh, and we need to go to Hobbycraft because I need to get a few bits, all the range. Would you like to come with me to Hobbycraft, all the range? You guys, I need some wipes down here because what I need to do is wipe all of this off now. Now I've moved it all. But I want to hoover the floor and mop up anyway at some point. So when it's all done. cool, it's so much brighter in here while I've got the bits off of there. You all right? Now I've got the bits off of there. It's so much light it's bringing in. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Didn't realise I was so close. But, yeah. Do I put the boards back? I think I switched you off on my thumb. Do I put the boards back up? What drowns out the sunlight is the boards that make the backdrops. I still got one more backdrop to do. I just at the moment just put a bit of paper up there. So that just acts as one of the backdrops. And then over there I've just put up paper. Because it doesn't really matter. You're trying just to create an illusion of what's going on. I mean, they've got no backing up there. And it's just where you got to take your photos. But anyway, thank you very much for spending some time with us. We got some stickers of toadstools, acorns and pumpkins to put around here soon. Bert wanted me to get going on that, but told him I can't get going on that until Grumpy's done that. Grumpy, it's my fault because Russ wanted to do it last week and I was just too tired. And I was going to put it off today. So Jack went home at 8:30. Rebecca picked him up about 8:30. My hair was at 9. Then I did a naughty and looked in the little antique shop, but had a really good, and I mean a really, really, really good look around it. And then went into one charity shop. Would you like to see those that I picked up? I don't know if that's of interest to anybody or if you're just here to see my lovely Reborns. So I thought I'd better get on with it. It's Friday. Russ will probably, no doubt, some point over the weekend say, you cleaned out your room, missus, so that I can cleaned out your windows so I can put the blinds up. Because they're in his garage as well, and so he'll want them cleaned up out of the way. So yeah, I thought I'd better do that. But it's lunchtime now. I can go and have my lunch and go back and lie on the bed. Oh, the joys of fibro and ME. It just zaps your life. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like I don't have other people don't have a good quality of life either. So I'm not comparing myself to anybody, and don't you compare yourself to me, because it's relative. It's all relative to how you feel. I thought I dropped something then. It sounded like it. It's all relative, isn't it, to us, how we feel about things, and how we feel things impact us. But I am tired. We had Jack overnight. He's absolutely no bother. He's just a bundle of energy. A bundle of energy that Grandma hasn't got much of. Oh, God, I just love him to death, though. I just want to squeeze him like I do you, and kiss him and love him. Yeah, because he's a gift, isn't he? You're a gift. You are. You're a big gift to your mummy. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Sorry it's so long, but I know some of you like long ones. Some of you don't. But anyway, thanks for watching. You're giving me a kiss. Oh, thank you. We will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. You're going to say bye? No, you're not saying bye. Why? Annabelle Daisy, you were never shy. And where's Woody? What have you done with Woody? Woody's in bed sleeping, is he? Woody's in bed sleeping. There you go. Whee! Say bye-bye, friends. Mwah! Mwah! Mwah!